All right. We did decide Dragon King level 2. Looks like we set our departing 4 aside. Dealt with some stuff this year. Still got a couple good years left to farm. We're pretty iron hungry for gear. Let's go through everybody's gear grids right quick and make sure that didn't switch anything up. Arrow, stone, mask, crossbow, skirt, pickaxe, boots, bracers. Perfect. Tarna is going after sword proficiency. She is sword proficient. Necklace, headband, so she's got the full rawhide set. Vest, gloves, sword charm, pants and vest. That's 2 luck, 1 from the charm, 1 from the sword. It's an evasion, 2 strength from the necklace. Couple departing survival. Perfect. Yellow. Must be a new... Is that a newbie? Yeah, pretty new. I think they're kind of a fill-in. The twin of snow. So we got boots, helm, circlet, badge, mantle, stone, bandages, catgut bow, and a bone pickaxe. Let's go make sure I put 2 of those in our storage because we just got another one. Yep, perfect. Okay. That should give them a couple good bonuses too. 2 movement, 1 evasion. The evasion's from the Flower Knight badge. Perfect. And some ability to heal some bleeds. And Zachary is pursuing Qatar. He's got a Qatar. Leather shield, skirt, axe, mask. 2 evasion from the grease. And then 2 survival and 2 insanity on departure from the bracers and the mask. Perfect. Perfect. I was gonna see probably just on Zachary's. I was gonna get this all updated to see how the new interaction's doing. So it's 3 accuracy, whoops. 2 strength, 1 evasion, 2 luck. With 2 insanity. And then I think he'll be 5 everywhere we need departs. So he's an axe master, but right now he's working on Qatar. He's only at 2. Basically maxed out on age. Fighting arts have all changed to unbreakable, fencing, and tough. Disorders are immortal and quixotic. Abilities and impairments. Oh boy, there's a couple. Explore and prepared. Purified. Axe specialization. Battle. Axe mastery. And ageless. Severe injuries. He's got a gaping chest wound. just going to see how his auto attacks do if we keep his grid updated. Alright, we've got those 4. Those are our departing survivors. We're looking primarily for iron. We need it bad. And I think one... I don't even think we need one dragon armory resource, do we? Maybe we do. All we need is the waist and arms. So the belt is 2 veined wings, which I think we have. We have plenty of veined wings. And then the arms are a cabled vein, which we don't have. I think it's a 2 of, and we haven't managed to track it down, so we need to do that. Alright. Let's go ahead and set up the hunt for this guy. Now I do have here in the notes that our departing survivors all gain 1 courage on departure and 3 strength tokens. So let's depart. Give everybody a courage. Yellow just bolded. On the... This is technically the hunt phase now. So prepared. And then the permanent attribute here is a 6. An understanding. They didn't really need it, but that's okay. Alright. Good work. And then everybody gets 3 strength tokens. Which I should probably just mark with... because the armor bonuses aren't tokens. So... I'll just remember that everybody has 3. So that when I do the overcharge, I don't take everybody's away. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Pretty sure I saw a couple people in there with... So that would change that to 5 for now. Alright. I think somebody's in there with 10 strength. Yeah, Tarna has 10 strength before her weapon even comes out. It's crazy. Alright, so our first event is going to be revealed by Amaras, our bowman. And first we're going to do mineral gathering before anything else. Okay, mineral gathering. Let's get over to that. We didn't really start early. I just wanted to make sure I got everybody's gear grids up to date, so and all good to go. That's just a, I pinned the comment, Bill, just so everybody can remember exactly what to type to redeem anything. I did change the balance as well, so you'll earn more points the longer you watch, but I kept the prices of stuff all the same. Now you'll earn 20 points every... It's like 10 points every 10 minutes. So you get about a point a minute for watching. Alright, we're going to Mineral gathering. We need to get our hands on a couple pieces of iron here. We got 2 chances at it. We'll roll with Amras first. Nope, that's not gonna do it. It'll get us some scrap, so that's nice. 8 plus. Oh no, 8 plus. Gain a scrap. If this event occurs after overwhelming darkness, which it does not, we could have descended to the worm tunnels. And then next is, oh, this is not pan anymore, it's yellow. No, we're going to do it as they reveal their arts, Bill. Or as they reveal their hunt events. I feel like it's easier that way because it's just closer to the showdown so we don't forget. Oh, that might be a piece of iron. 6? 6 through 7, you find an iron. And then I have to roll a d10 again and hope for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bingo! If it was a 6 plus, our axe snaps, but it's only a 5, so we just get a fresh piece of iron out of that. That's what we needed. Alright, and then we'll go to our first event, but before we do that, Amras, just to go over, he's a berserker, he's a sun eater, and he's got Fated Blow, which is good. It's a free ability to do the overcharge. He is hemophobic, he's overprotective, and he's quixotic. So when he departs, if he's insane, he is insane. Gain a survival and a strength token. So another strength token for him, and a survival, but he's already maxed out at 10. He's prepared, which means it's pretty tough for him to be a straggler. He's bow specialized. He's got the partner ability. He's got Bitter Frenzy, which pairs well with Berserker. He's also an explorer, so investigate tables are his friend. He's also 14 years old. He is very quickly approaching retirement, so we very desperately need to get him some understanding. So we could try to get him ageless. Otherwise, we're probably not going to reach... It's going to be really close to reach bow mastery. So let's see if we can't get him some understanding in these events. Ornate Temple. An enormous structure, larger than any survivors have ever seen, stands in the distance. Strange, beautiful music beckons the group to approach. When the group reaches the temple's gates, the entire building fades to dust. A strong wind picks up, turning into a blinding sandstorm. When it's safe to open their eyes, the survivors see the building is now far behind them. That which lives can never replace that which was glorious. Haunted, the survivors soldier on, not understanding what they've seen or whose disembodied voice they had heard. Roll a random hunt event. That's weird. Just a dragon event that makes us do a random event? Odd. 68. "68 is familiar face. If no survivors have died yet this campaign, ignore this event. Each survivor rolls a d10. The lowest scoring survivor becomes a straggler. So, when examining the stone faces underfoot, the straggler recognizes the face. Bittersweet memories reduce their insanity to 0. They gain an understanding. I really wish this was going to be Amaras, but I highly doubt it. In fact, it is impossible for it to be Amaras, but we'll see who's going to gain the understanding here. Correct, Bill. It does, indeed. So, Amaras is at 16 with that 2, and that's because he has prepared. So, Tarna also has prepared, so she gets 3 plus 4, so she's at 7 right now. Yellow has prepared, so 2 hunt XP plus 1, so they're at 3, so it's going to be yellow. Yellow, whose insanity is already at 0, just gains another understanding here. We'll go back to make sure. While examining the stone faces underfoot, the straggler realizes it's the face of a fallen friend. Bittersweet memories reduce them to tears, reduce their insanity to 0, and they gain an understanding. That's not bad. We wish it could have been with Amaras. We'll have to maybe do some nightmare training with him to stop him from being retired. Get him some understanding too. Alright. Next is Tarna, our resident hero, basically. So Tarna is only 3 years old. She has Monster Claw style. Her Fist and Tooth gains in accuracy, strength, and savage. She's overprotective. She's a tinkerer, a child of the sun, purified. She's chosen Reflection as a warrior. So all of her half affinities count as fulls. And then when you attack from the blind spot, gain a d10, tall wound attempts, so sharp on everything. And then you may dodge it any time as many times as you like, including while doomed. She's got crazy stats here: 10 strength, 3 evasion, 4 luck, 2 speed, and an accuracy, along with an additional movement. And she is revealing our random hunt event. By far, one of my favorite survivors of any campaign we've done over the 2 or 3 years we've been doing this. 44. Opportunists. While investigating their quarry's tracks, the survivors realize they are hunting not one but 2 monsters. The 2 sets of tracks soon separate, leaving the event revealer to pick which tracks to follow. If they follow the larger tracks, continue as normal. If they follow the smaller tracks, start the showdown immediately. At the start of the showdown, the monster suffers 5 wounds. If the survivors are victorious, they gain half the basic resources and half the monster resources rounded up. We're going to continue on our current path, which takes us to Yellow next. First hunt for Yellow. Yellow is a defender. Yellow's overprotective. So knocked down survivors adjacent. We don't really want that. She's got 7 movement with the boots for dragon, 6 strength, 2 evasion. Now remember, everybody's strength stats are juiced right now because we get +3 strength tokens on departure for this because of our last situation. The Thespian Troop again. We never roll on this, so we're just gonna roll another random. The suffering a dismembered severe harm, we gotta stay away from that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. 88, double the set of doubles that we just rolled, from 44 to 88. The Sword and the Statue. A one-eyed statue, twice as tall as any man, sits before a great anvil with a hammer in each of its 6 hands. Transfixed, the survivors watch the statue, the Cyclops Knight statue, beat a red-hot sword that lies across the anvil. Each survivor, starting with the event revealer proceeding clockwise, may take 1 attempt to grab the sword from the anvil. If they do, gain a courage, roll a d10, and add their hunt XP. So, add their hunt XP. And gain a courage? What do we get here? The Muramasa rare gear. Muramasa, huh? Let's take a look at that. Oh, it's the katana. 6, 6, and 6. Frail, sharp, sentient, deadly 2. Wow, deadly 2. When you critically wound with this weapon, gain 2 bleeds? That's terrible. Everything else about this is sweet. Gain 2 bleeds. Holy cow. Huh. Okay, so that's if we get a 14 plus, and we have to gain it if we roll a 14 plus. 9 through 13, nothing happens. 3 through 8, dismembered arm. 1 through 2, you're dead. So, I don't really know. I mean, none of us have a free slot for it. We could obviously replace a bone pickaxe, but I guess we could give it to the person with bandages. But their hunt XP is low, so they couldn't get it anyways. That's alright. I could get it and give it to Amaras. He'd have to sacrifice his bone pickaxe. But at least then we'd have it in the settlement. Amaras is going to get a 14 plus because he's got 14. The courage would help Tarna, but it's not worth her risk. Courage wouldn't really help anybody else. It would be nice if it was an understanding. I mean, it's a straight across trade, right? It's not cursed, is it? If it's cursed, I'm not taking it. It's not cursed. Yeah, let's get it. So I'm going to roll with... So the event revealer was yellow. Yellow passes. Zachary passes. Amras is going to say, sure thing, let's do this. He gets to add 14 to this, so 17. And 14 plus, your speed is legendary. Gain the Muramasa rare gear and this event. Did we give the +1 understanding? +1 understanding for what? So that's destroyed. He gets a courage for this, but not an understanding. If I missed an understanding, I definitely need to know. It's big. Muramasa. That's cool. I mean, unique. I've never run into an opportunity where I could get it before, so... I mean, we might as well take it, right? It's just a trade. The Deadly 2 makes it... Without the ability to surge this campaign, that's tough. We had some hunt event where someone got +1 understanding. I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, it was yellow, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, we did, and we did do that. And then Zachary. Yeah, last round would be smart. Zachary. Let's go through Zachary real quick. Zachary's got quite the rap sheet. He's like 50 years old, but doesn't look a day over 16. He's unbreakable. He's got the fencing fighting art. He's tough. He's got 6 armor at every location too. Which, Bill, I don't think you were here, but I'm trying to... I'm going to see how well this works. This gear grid. So I'm just doing it with Zachary, really. Whoops. Just to see if it tracks well enough that I can just stop using the app and start keeping track of everything in the Scribe app. He's tough. He's immortal. With 4 insanity, that's not going to last him long. He's quixotic. He's an explorer, prepared, purified, axe specialist, axe master, ageless, with the ability to free surge once per round. He's got 5 movement, 3 accuracy, 5 strength, 3 evasion, and 2 luck. Now he runs into the cultivated crypt. You uncover a crypt littered with the preserved corpses of the dragons. You may defile the crypt. Draw up to 3 random Dragon King resources. Otherwise, gain an understanding and roll a random hunt event. Unfortunately, he's maxed out on understanding. So, he doesn't start with overheat, does he? No, he doesn't. Which just means that he takes an extra... he takes a -1 toughness every round, no matter what. I believe is what that means. I think that's what it does. I don't know. This is a tough call because we're pretty stacked, but something like this could... This is basically like fighting him at a level 3. I don't know. I don't know if we're... I mean, we got really good armor for the most part. But when he hits, he's going to hit hard. We might be able to, Bill. Big might there. I guess we could risk it. Do you want to risk it, Bill? I mean, we're here for resources. I guess we could try and risk it. The overheat worries me more than anything. Well, I don't know. Because I mean, that's plus 2 speed and 2 damage. And I think overheat adds strength and damage too, doesn't it? No. Doesn't. Alright, let's risk it. We're gonna have to play this smart and try to kill him basically instantly. 1, 2, 3. No cabled veins. No, we were right. It just says +1, -1 toughness every round. That's tough. That's a tough. Yeah. So he's gonna get 2 speed and 2 strength. And 2 damage, I mean. Not super encouraging there. Alright, what's done is done, I suppose. Back to Amaras, who's another random. Let's hope so, Bill. Let's hope so. 41. Let's hope this is something that helps. Nightmare. The event revealer dreams of the upcoming hunt. The great beast vanishes during their battle and secretly follows them back to the settlement. Didn't we get this last time? They helplessly watch as it devours all they know and love. The event revealer gains a D10 insanity and a -1 evasion token. I'm pretty sure we got this last time. 9 insanity. And a -1 evasion. Let me write that down, because it doesn't matter as long as it's the only one he gets. Because somebody could end up with a Twilight Sword here, right? If the settlement has a savior, they appear in the dream and defend their home. The event revealer gains a D10 survival. If no survival in the settlement or hunting party has the Twilight Sword, the event revealer envisions a maniacal version of themselves, wielding the blade and gleefully slaughtering the beast. They awake to find a Twilight Sword at their side, humming gently against their body. Instinctively, the survivor recognizes the weight of the weapon's curse and promise of its power. The event revealer gains the Twilight Rare Gear. That's just... Alright. They may also select Twilight Sword as their weapon proficiency and gain a weapon proficiency with this type. Well, I guess we get rid of a clawhead arrow. In theory, we can get that back pretty easy. Twilight Sword. Well, now it's cursed to Amaras, who's just trying to get his bow proficiency before he retires. And then we need to get family so that he can give some of his kids that proficiency right off the bat. Or ageless. Ageless would be nice. Alright, and now we all arrive at the gates of hell. Overwhelming darkness. Didn't prove to be too much of an issue against... or the last time we were here, so let's just keep that going. Overwhelming darkness, we can all take the path of the brave, so let's just grab 4 dice and roll them up here. Easy to tell their order this time around. We got 3, 8, 4, 4. Yee. So 3 is Amaras with a -1 accuracy token. That is his second negative attribute token he's acquired. So we'll let him keep the -1 evasion, and we're gonna lose that we're gonna keep that -1 accuracy. No, yeah, we'll lose the -1 evasion, but we're not gonna take the -1 accuracy because he's, you know, being a bowman and all. An 8 for Tarna, no surprise there. Suffer an arms damage. And then it's 2 4s for the next one, so they will each gain a -1 evasion token, but we'll ditch those, and then each survivor gains a survival after the event, so it's 2 total. Everybody was maxed out beforehand, so it doesn't... Oh, except for yellow. So yellow wouldn't actually gain 2. Yellow would only gain 1, because it's all other survivors. So she would only gain it when Zachary did it, not when she does it, right? All other survivors, yep. Okay, perfect. So then we're on to our last dragon event with Tarna. Majestic Shadow. There's a flash of light, and the group is suddenly standing in a pool of darkness. Roll a d10. If the result is equal to or lower than your courage, you gaze upward. Otherwise, you flee in horror. If the result is equal to or lower than your courage, you gaze upward. Got a decent chance here. Yeah, 1. Bingo. So if the result is equal to or lower than your courage, we gaze upward. So now we roll a d10 for this. 5 plus. Not 2 1s in a row. Oh, fellas, we are in trouble. So not only does he have all those bonuses, but now he's ambushing us. Ooh! That's tough. Well, GG's. Yeah, ambush is not great. You want to use somebody's reroll on that? That's a tough use of reroll, Bill. I don't think I can. I know it could be bad, but I think I have to stick with it. Save the reroll for somebody's severe injury that they're probably going to need here. So set up for level 2. I'm going to have to give him +2 speed. I'm just going to keep him here because we're going to need the spots for toughness. So he's +2 speed, +2 damage. Oh, and we got to put overheat in. So let's grab that. There it is. Okay. So we'll shuffle these up because I just peeked at all of them. I didn't look, but just as a reminder on overheat, at the end of each monster turn, perform irradiate. So he's going to be doing that on each of these turns. Now we need to set up. We need to set up to not be just taking a ton of overheat damage. Oh my gosh. Let's apply arrival bonuses, see if that helps anybody out. So Tarna, who can just dodge a ton of times, has 10 survival. But that overheat is going to melt her thin armor pretty quickly. Or we have somebody like Zachary, who could only dodge once per time. Yeah. If he was more immortal, I'd say let's do it. I think we'll have to attack Tarna. It's going to melt up her armor a bit. But I think it's the best move. And then we need everybody to be close-ish, but not within overheat range. Yeah, it is important to be able to spend survival. Alright, we can switch him for the first one, for the first hit. So then he'll be able, he could actually technically surge with his sweet battle as long as he takes a little bit of immortal damage. So that might help our cause. Alright, let's get this started and hope taking those resources didn't just end a bunch of our good survivors. So 1-2 punch is closest threat facing in range. He's coming right after Zachary. This is a double attack. That's terrible. So it's going to be 4 speed. Not a lot of accuracy. 1 and 2 both miss. He's going to take... So then this is now 4 damage to each spot. Body and waist. Now the one that lands on his body I'm going to take as... Okay, so I think it would only absorb 1 of those, and then the other 3. And then we'll take the full shot to the waist. Because no matter what, he's still going to end up as a threat, and I want to be able to save this dodge. That was a good roll. So I think we're going to need to save the dodge for this, because there's a break in flow, and then he's going to attack again if the target is still a threat. Which is where I think we'll probably end up needing to dodge, especially if more than 2 hit. In this break in the flow, though, he could surge, because he has sweet battle, so once per round, you may surge without spending survival. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to see how well this works. So this might be super loud, but I've got all his stuff in the gear grid here, so we're going to see how well this works. So we want to attack. I think I can... Yeah, there we go. Attack with... What's got better stats right now? Let's do the axe. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to attack with the axe, and then we click on the Dragon King. Ah, word. The second card was a trap. Oof. Glad I didn't overcharge it. Second card, trap card. That is unfortunate. So all survivors are doomed. Perform basic action, target the attacker. Which is again just the same thing he just did to me. 9, 9, 6, and 7. So those are 4 hits, and I can't dodge any of them because I'm doomed. It sure was, Bill. Now this is worth 4 damage to each of these, and I can't dodge any of them. Body, 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 arms. That's definitely a severe body. So the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4. Now I can take one body. 4. And then... So that takes care of those 2. And then this body puts me on the severe injury. But I can ignore it. Once per lantern year, you may ignore one of your severe injury roll results. Okay, so I'm still going to go roll it, and then I can choose to ignore it. So he's knocked down. I could have just gone to severe injuries, actually. Forgot that's an option. So, and we're on body. Okay. Okay. So that's a 10. So bowled over, the blow sends you sprawling, and you are knocked down. Okay, and then this last one has to be done on the body as well. Get another 10 just for fun. A 6 is not bad, and it's a tough. I have tough, so I get to add 1, so it's actually a 7. Ruptured spleen. Skip next hunt. Gain 2 bleeds. I don't think that one's worth avoiding. I think there might be a chance I need to save that unbreakable for something else. So, but then he also performs Irradiate, so he gains a toughness. And I take that 1 damage to 2 locations. Don't you dare be body. Waist and head. 2 to the head. We're going to have to do this without Zachary. Because when he splats on the ground, that's going to hurt. And then Cosmic Uppercut. We know this. Starward status. It's not new. I'm going to need these too. Where's old Dragon King at in here? Shouldn't have a very big section, but... Shoot. Is he... Are his cards out here? I'm just looking for the status. The meaty thud status. Mike's high school nickname. We should also draw this. That might help. Where is it? I must just be skipping it because it's a small section. There it is. Yep. It was just hiding. Starward. The good news is, if there's any to be had... Oops, flip that. Triple shuffle. Is that the target is not still a threat, so he does not continue his assault. So that's the end of attack 1. And then, so it's overcharge. So he's performing Irradiate. None of us are within range of that, so none of us take that damage. And then he draws his next card for his trap turn. Threat with highest strength and range. That's a tie between Amaras and Tarna. So it's going to have to be Tarna, otherwise the overcharge is going to hurt these two. Or I could dash with yellow. Amaras has got better armor. Okay, I'm going to dash with this break in the flow. Yeah, I'm going to... That's such a tough call. I hate that. I'm gonna dash with yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And then the Dragon King's gonna target Amras. 1, 2. That's not gonna work. So we're gonna need to dash somewhere else. I guess we could dash this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because then the dragon's going to move up to here, probably destroy this. Is it destructible? No. So, because he's going to... I think that attacking Amras is the... not the best choice here, but... the problem is... actually... that's the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move him back. Move him back. Amras is hemophobic, so he's knocked down because they gained 2 bleeds on that. Tarna isn't, so it's there's nothing we could do. They're coming after Tarna. I did not spend yellow survival yet to dash, so we don't have to worry about that. So he's got to come after Tarna. Our low armor unit. Well, he's not going to be hitting any of these attacks, I'll tell you that much. That's for damn sure. But he's going to make us spend all 4 survival. So we're going to dodge 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So we spend 4 survival to do that. And yes, we will roll to try to get it back, but... so now we roll 4 dice. Any 6 plus, we get those survival back. 2, 4, 5. Why couldn't that have been his attack roll? Okay, we get 1 back. Okay, so there is no after damage, but there is always irradiate. So now it's 3 damage to 2 locations against Tarna. I wish I could dodge these. Head and body, so 3 to the head, 3 to the body. How did we dodge that many times? Because there are reflection. You may dodge at any time and as many times as you like each round. So that's the end of his trap, or his ambush and crap. So Amras stands. We gotta do some serious damage here. Yeah, the problem is, Bill, that their life is currently in danger. 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't have anything to attack with at range. It's just the scrap sword. So they're gonna have to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With Tarna, she could come 6 because she has 6 movement. Yeah. So they have 3 temporary strength right now. So what's it going to look like if I lose that? 3 strength tokens. So I'm going to come down to 10 overall strength. I won't get sharp unless I dash to the blind spot. He's got 15 toughness. I don't love those odds. So I'm going to dash to the blind spot. Because when I attack from the blind spot, all my weapons gain sharp. Alright, so now I'm going to so I dashed, so I got to see if I get that survival back. I do get that survival back. And then I'm going to overcharge, which is where I spend my 3 tokens. Those other 2 are not tokens. And a survival. Do I get that survival back? I do. They got +2 speed, so it's 4 total speed, Bill. So then this is 4 speed. We're looking for 3+ from the blind spot. 1, 2, 3. 3 for 4. 1. Whoops, that's not. I didn't look at it. Don't worry about it. 1, 2. There's an impervious spot up there. That's lame. We're gonna move that to the end. Okay. All right. Not a whole lot of potential on this attack. I mean, some for sure. Like it would have been nice if I could get 3 full hits in on him here, but that's not the case. All right, so we'll go after the King's Mouth first. Unless, yeah, this wound is not good, so go after this one first. Hopefully run into a crit here. Yeah, they've got 2 luck, 4 luck. So that is a crit. Monster gains a -1 damage token. That's huge for us right now. And 2 damage. Let me pick these back up. 2 damage. And the King's Tongue resource. Which is good. Another resource out of the running there. Okay, now we're moving on to Serpent Wings. Come on. Yes, another crit. A Veined Wing. We need no more of those. 1 Veined Wing. That's alright, we're thinning the deck. Place a lava pool directly as close to the attacker as possible. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. It is another crit. Couldn't give them the sword. They'd be in trouble if they had the katana. Be bleeding themselves out. So there's that. 2 more damage. And then this impervious, which, I mean, it'd be cool to just hit so that we don't gain disorders. No. No, that one fails. I forgot that I had sword specialization. I could have put one of those crits on this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry, I'm going to go back. I forgot that I had sword specialization, so when I critted one of those, I should have come over here and done it on the impervious. So I'll give back this Veined Wing resource. It means I can roll and then assign which card it goes to, even if it's out of order that I chose. So I'll undo that crit, which was just that and the lava pool. I put the Veined Wing back. So I would have crit this to avoid the double disorder. I would have gained 2 horn fragments, but no hits. So that would have gone in next. I would have been resolving this one. Oh, no, you're all good, Titan. Happy to have you, man. So I would have been resolving this one at this point, which he has 15 toughness, minus the 3 puts him at 12. I have 10 strength with the sword, so a 3 is still a wound. So he still would have received those 2 wounds I handed out. But instead of the Veined Wing and Lava Pool, he's going to leap into the air, full moving away from the attacker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he destroyed that pillar along the way. What's up, Titan? We're just, dying over here. getting probably mopped up by this dragon. So that leaves us with yellow and Amaras that still need to go. Amaras needs to wound with this bow. So I might have him do the old run and dash. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does he only have 5 movement? Yep. And then, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hopefully that gets him in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the range on that? Vespertine is 5. Range of 5. Wow, really? That's so he's 1 out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we'll have to aim with this bow. So we'll have to do slow for +4 accuracy and range of 9. So we go down slow to 1 die, +4 accuracy, so we need a 2+. Okay, we needed it. And that's 1 success with the... Oh, that... Dang it, I forgot to replace that. Forgot we had to pick up that stupid sword again. He has devastating, Bill. So I can do it without having to spend my tokens right here. Fated blow. Once per showdown, I can give my next wound attempt +2 strength and devastating 1. And it doesn't stack. So, Bill, I know what I'm doing, man. I was down to 1 die. Why would I waste all my strength tokens on a 1 die attack? Alright, so we had to spend a survival to dash over there. You gotta have a little trust, my friend. I know a thing or two, because I've seen a thing or two. Alright, and then what's our strength with this bow? So this is, we no longer have, it's replaced with some turd Twilight Sword. Boo-hoo, that thing sucks. Vespertine Bow has 11 strength. I'm going to declare Fated Blow here to put me up to 13 strength. And it gains Devastating 1. Assuming... Yeah, actually, this is going to work decently well. We're in big trouble, but... Alright, so... We're definitely going to declare Fated Blow here. A 4. Thankfully, that is successful. So that's worth 2. And a bow proficiency. And then the other person to hit was Tarna, who got that sword proficiency. But as a reflex, he's going to perform a Radiate, so he gains this token. Thankfully, nobody's in that blast zone. That blast zone has become a death trap. AI deck check? I don't think you want that. We still have to do 8 more wounds. I'm going to have yellow move. And then check the... with the cat eye circlet. That's close to getting that. I just need that other green. Okay, yellow's gonna... So yellow's got some extra movement because of the boots. So they're gonna go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna need to be here so we can get behind him when he blows his top. We have 8 total wounds remaining, Titan. Unless you include this overheat that's about to drop in here, and then it's a little bit extra. So he's gonna use this cat eye circlet to look at these. 1, 2, 3. Do any of these remove the -1 tokens? Dang it. I know that some of these do. I just didn't remember which one. Oh well, I don't think it really matters what order they go back in here. Just put them back in that order, I guess. Alright, so this is gonna happen. He's gonna get flopped. And where does it put him? Next to the monster. At the beginning of the survivor's turn, you land next to the monster with a meaty thud. So this should have already happened? No. It'll happen at our next turn. But he's gonna overheat before then. Oh boy. What's the range here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Old dragon's turn. Ashen return. Random threat in range. Oh, this is rude. Oh no, there's no moods in the discard pile, so it's fine. Random threat in range. He's got a range of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's all of us. All three. So let's just get rid of card number 4 in here really quick. Alright. That was easy enough. So shovel these. So it's going after everybody but Zachary. And he's actually going after yellow, which is exactly what I didn't want him to do. Yellow's down here. Okay. So we're going to be able to dash out of the way of this damage. Actually, this might not be the worst thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he's got so much range. 10 movement. So yellow, since this is a new round, is going to dash. Dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tarna's gonna dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amras is gonna dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, yeah, yellow's gonna have to take the overheat. Or the attack. I'd rather them take the attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd rather them take this hit than the overheat attack. So dragon's gonna attack them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will spend that survival. So that was on Tarna and Amras that spent it. Tarna loses it, but hopefully gains it back here. Nope, loses it. That at least puts them out of the meltdown zone. I'm going to do this just to be safe and make sure her dash is going to end them up there. So this is still 5 speed. We dropped a little bit of damage. So the one, oh, there's a couple ones in there. 1 misses, 1 misses. The 8, 9, and 9 both hit. We're going to definitely dodge one of them. Because we can. It's Amras. No, it's not. It's yellow. Yellow can dodge too. Yellow's armor is pretty rough shape. These will be worth 3 apiece. So 3 and 3 apiece. So that is body, waist, body. We're going to dodge a body. That waist is going to be a... Actually, we have to dodge the waist and take both bodies. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we wouldn't have to, but they would be knocked down. And I don't want them knocked down when overheat's about to happen, so that's what we have to do right there. And then after that, the monster's powerful memories disturb the air in front of it. And guess what? There's a break in the flow here, so I'm going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spend her survival on that. I undid the previous dash, just so everybody knows. There's no mood card in place, so nothing happens. But, no, I'm not going to run there. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm completely forgetting. So now I'm going to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they have 7 movement. 5, 6, 7. So that's the dash. Because now he's going to, at the end of each monster turn, perform a radiate. He's going to get this last token. This is going to get discarded because it's discarded when Meltdown story event is triggered, and we are triggering story event Meltdown. And I think we've all avoided it. Yep. So each survivor caught in the Meltdown zone is caught in the disintegrating wave. That's none of us. Then archive all destructible gear, flip all lava pools, and then remove all the -1 toughnesses. So this can get removed. Turns out these are not destructible, so that stays. There's no lava pool terrain tiles, so that's that. Start of the survivor's turn. And hopefully this isn't too brutal on our friend Zachary. At the beginning of the monster's turn, you land next to the monster with a meaty thud. Suffer bash and 4 damage to monster level hit locations. We might as well put him in the blind spot, I guess. So 4 damage to 2 locations. Body is terrible. And arms is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Body is another severe injury. So let's roll this for our severe injury here. 5 turns into a 6. Disemboweled, your movement is reduced to 1, but it's still nothing that would carry on into next hunt. He's already skipping next hunt. So it also doesn't say I'm knocked down. So none of these say knockdown. So is it just automatic knockdown when you hit a severe? That would make sense. Oh, I am knocked down from arms. Yep, either way. So I gain a bleed, and my movement's down to, well, temporarily down to 1. And he's knocked down. Okay. Boo. Yeah, the hemo person is Amras. Alright. We know these next 3 attacks are safe. So does that mean I should go in there with Tarna? Of course it does. Why would I not? Tarna's got 6 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, I still can't get to the blind spot. 6. This is going to be an expensive turn. And then 1, 2 to dash. Hopefully she gets to keep most of these, because I need to keep some in the tank for dodging. She loses that. Now she's going to spend a survival to gain a damage or strength, and then to spend that strength.
Wisely.
I hope I have. I need a couple 6+s here. A 9 and a 7. Nice, those are both free. I need Thrill Seeker. Okay, so I gained a strength token, then I spent the strength token. Now this whole attack with the sword gains that profile we like. You know, devastating. 9, 7, 5, and 2. That's 3 for 4 again. I didn't want to go any deeper than 3, so I don't even care. Alright, these have wounds that are not good, and that has a failure. That's just fine, because I'm not going to fail. So, my weapon also has sharp. So, 3 is good enough. Actually, I need to roll for the sharp part of it. Yeah, a 7. So that's 10 combined plus my 10. Definitely avoids that failure. Worth 2 damage. Is this the one that's better than this one? They both kind of suck. But yeah, I guess so. Okay, so we'll keep Serpent Wings up next. We need just a top 50% for a crit here. We do not get it, but we get another wound. So that's 2 more. I can't believe we couldn't roll a crit in there. We had 2 chances at a 6+, and we missed them both. Okay, leaps into the air with blast steam, place 2 lava pool terrain tiles on spaces, then full move away from all threats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me those cards. I did remove those AI, right? Yeah, did. I don't think we can, unfortunately. Since we could if Zachary wasn't knocked down. But I don't know if we can with him being knocked down. And our bowman's knocked down. Yellow definitely ain't much. What's more important? That we heal 2 of Zachary's bleeds? Or that we look at the next 3 AI cards? Let's go heal 2 of his bleeds real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since he's knocked down right here. So we can spend our activation to heal 2 bleeds. And then that's all she can do. But she'll be able to look at the hit locations next turn before we attack. But just in case they're going to attack Zachary, I don't want him to have bleeds. Alright. And that's all we can do. That's it. So we stand back up. Because it's now the monster's turn. And he draws... Oh, he's not done with us yet. When this is in play, the Dragon King gains +1 damage for each -1 toughness tokens it has in play. It doesn't have any, thank goodness, right now. It's like a wound. Another advanced, not great. Random, insane threat in range. Everybody's insane except yellow. So, oh good, 3 is already out. So we'll just shuffle these up. He's targeting 2, which is Tarna, our best survivor. Oh my gosh. Your mental defenses shall be your undoing. Damage of this attack is equal to your current insanity. It's 9. I mean, it's better than Amaras's, which is 28. So they're coming after Tarna. Okay, that's fine. Tarna's just going to dash. 1, 2... I don't even know where this dragon can get to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me flip him around here. Will it show me his path? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She doesn't even need to go far. She go to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he can't get to her. So then he's going to move 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He couldn't have got to her where she was. Yeah, he could. He's still the same distance away. Yeah, so I mean, we could have just dashed her. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We definitely did not want that to hit. That would have been terrible. Okay. He doesn't have overheat anymore, so we don't trigger that. I don't think we can, Bill, because he gains, at level 3, he gains the Indomitable, Smolder. Smolder's probably very similar to Overheat, just doesn't go away. He gets a luck token, 17 toughness, 2 legendaries. He goes up quite a bit. Gutted person can only move 1. Yeah, they didn't move. They're right there. Oh, are you saying that I need to be... Oh, you're saying that as monster controller, I need to be, like, here instead. Same diff. I see what you're saying. I smell what you're stepping in. Okay. Survivor's turn. He has... We have to do 4 damage to him. So, first off, let's look at those top 3. Amaras did wound with the bow. I hope I gave him his bow proficiency. I did. Tarna did get the sword. Yellow's just been using their thing. We should maybe try to get Qatar with Zachary. So let's let, not Tarna. Yellow is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're going to activate their cat eye circlet to do 1, 2, 3. We have an impervious. Those are not great. Not great at all. I'm not sure Zachary's got the strength to do this. We might have to let Tarna do it. Yeah. It's first strike impervious too. Zach's speed 2 speed. Why this battle's been so uphill for me? Uh-oh. I messed up huge, Titan? What are you talking about? Is it because I don't have a scythe? Is that what you're about to say? Because if so, we can fight. What have I been doing wrong? Oh, well, I mean, attack patterns kind of helps. Strength is not anybody's issue except for Zachary. Zachary's got pretty low strength for being like 50 years old. Have I become that predictable? Yep, I knew it! I knew it. Alright, I have a way we can try this. So Zachary's gonna move and dash to get to this corner. Oh, he would have had to spend to get to 2. Which means he would have saved 1 body point. Might have saved him a whole severe injury, but oh well. He's not insane because he took a ton of damage to his head. I just didn't take it down to 2 like I was supposed to. So now he's going to attack with the counterweighted axe. Oh, and he's doing the spend 1 survival thing. We knew he was doing that. Gaining a strength token, losing a strength token. Unfortunately, that 1 really throws a whole wrench in the entire plan. Because, well, on a perfect hit, monster suffers a wound. Do not draw a hit location once per attack. So that was a perfect hit, so it's just 2 automatic wounds, which I guess is nice. No, I can only re-roll it on a missed wound attempt. Missed attack attempts are the bow. Which might be what I use to finish him off here. He's just not lucky. I hate how unlucky he is. Oh, I could surge with the... I got free surge. What am I doing? I got free surge with that axe. But this is only once per round. Yep. So he can't do devastating again. But he can go in with that counterweighted axe again. Free surge because of sweet battle. 9 and a 5. So that's 2. That's all we need. We needed that actually so that we could potentially wound that off if we need. So we're going to do this reflex first. Shoot. That's a tough call. How much luck does he have? 2. The +4 toughness till the end of the round might make things a little tough, but he could potentially end it here. So I guess we'll go after the wound first. A 6, that should be enough to wound. 6 plus 9 with the counterweighted axe is 15. That's exactly what he's got. So there goes his last AI. But the Dragon King gains +4 toughness till the end of the round. So now he's at 19. So now if I don't crit, it's not happening. Crit on 8, 9, 10. 2, that's a miss, but I get to reroll any missed wounds once for the 5, which is also still a fail. Reflex, this is fine. This is what I wanted to happen, so he's going to turn to face the attacker. All survivors directly in front of the Dragon King suffer knockback 5. So now he's the only one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Without turning, move him 2 spaces backwards. Look at this. 1, 2. 2 lava pool terrain tiles. Doesn't matter. He's getting smoked here. Because we know what's coming up. We know that this is what's coming, so Amras is going to move out of range of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he can't go that far. My gosh, we'll just have him drop back 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, well, yeah, I guess I don't really care if he hits more than once. Tarna's going to care. Tarna's going to have to... Alright, we're trusting this to Amaras. Because Tarna's going to have to dash one to stay out of the way of that meltdown. Let's see if she gets it back. Nope. She has to spend it. So we're putting all our faith in Amaras here. So he's shooting with the Vespertine bow. It's 3 speed, 4+. 1 hit, 2 hits. Let's try reroll this missed wound attempt. Okay, that's still a miss, so just 2. I highly doubt this is going to happen. First, oh. Oh. Not good.
You have chosen wisely.
Oh, whoops. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action. Target the attacker. He's not done with us yet, fellas. So this is 5 speed. 4 speed. I got you covered, Bill. Don't even sweat. Watch this. I know you may not have any points. Because that was quite the trap.
It's a trap!
Oh boy. 6, 6, 6, 10. Yikes. Those all hit. Trouble, trouble, team. Trouble, trouble. Okay, so these are worth 3 apiece. Cannot dodge them. We'll just start at the bottom. 3 to the arms. 3 to the waist. They're spreading out well. 3 to the head. Oh, I had to say something. It's still not a severe.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Alright, and then it's a radiate. Oh, at least one of these goes away. So he's going to take 1 more damage to 2 locations. Not the head, man. The head is a severe. Give me a break, dude. No shot he hits this, right? On his way out the door. Don't have a bad feeling about this roll, Bill. Come on. Ah, word. That should be okay. 6. Def. Not great. Def. There's probably a cooldown, Bill. I don't think you can redeem the same sound within like a certain amount of time. This is Hemo Person, so he does indeed fall down. I think he's the only one with Hemo right now, though. Just Amras. Yeah. Okay. Well. Jeez. Everybody's gone. Amras is the only one with a stone. Alright, let's shovel these up. No, don't shuffle them up right now. Now shuffle them up. Stick to the triple shovel. That's the end of that round, so those toughness tokens are gone, thank goodness. But now he's just to his basic action, which is now he's up. So it's random threat in range. We're all threats, and we're probably all in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Zachary's just out of range. So if it's Zachary, we're redrawing it. 2, which is Tarna. It doesn't matter. Look at the hit location deck. What'd I do? Oh. What the hell's that? Maybe he still... I guess he still has an AI left. Sorry, guys. Let me make sure that's the only one. Gotta make sure real quick, fellas. Yep, that's the only one. So we'll triple shuffle these again. No. Which means he's actually doing 1-2 punch. Closest threat facing in range. So it's Amaras. So, nothing we can do about that. But in this break in the flow, we also can't do anything because our sweet battle guy is a mile away. Amaras is gonna die. Should have left a stone with Zachary. Because we can't surge. Closest threat facing in range. Yep. Nothing we could do because he stands up at monster turn. Okay. 3. Nope. 4. Hopefully worse accuracy on this one. Okay, I see a 1. That's already better than it was last time. Okay, not much better. At least it missed 1 time. So these 3 are worth 3 damage apiece. We can dodge 1. We definitely will be dodging 1. Arms is okay. Waist is okay. Dodge the other arms. Take the arms, that knocks us down, which is what we need because otherwise he would have attacked us again. So, if the target is still a threat, which he is not because he's knocked down, the Dragon King continues its assault. He's not, so screw that guy. Yellow is going to move, I guess, a little closer, and then do their circlet, just to confirm that we're... Oh, doggy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, team. Because Tarna's jumping in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's gonna do the thing. She's gonna embolden and overcharge. Zachary's out of range. 1, because he can only move 2. He is disemboweled. So Tarna's got to get it done with the scrap sword here. One, 2. Oh, and we need to see if we get those back. 6 plus. 7 and 1, so we get one of them back. Now this attack has devastating and sharp. Thank goodness. Crit. So we gain. So he's dead. 1 damage plus that other one is dose damage. And a husk resource, which just helps thin the deck a little bit more. So now we gotta shuffle these up. 1, 2, 3. I need those cabled veins to stay close to the top. I just couldn't, in good conscience, draw them since I knew they were there. Leaves us with how many in there? Oops. Oh, does it not tell us that? No. Okay. Well, we killed him. And none of us got any life-altering stuff. Death and skipping a hunt isn't too big of a deal. So we get 4 basic, 6 dragon, and a pituitary gland. Should be close to the top. Yeah. Alright, come on. So let's do the basics first. Shuffle these up. We need some organs, for goodness sake. We do not need more bones. Ah, sure. So perfect bone. Love juice. 2, 3, 4. That's alright. We got 50% on that basic draw. Alright, and then it's 6 dragon, right? 4 and 6, yeah. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We didn't get it. We did not get them. They shuffled all the way to the bottom. And they stayed together the whole time. They stayed right next to each other that entire time. They're not even a one of. Look at that. Of course, that shuffled them to the top. Yeah, we gotta just keep fighting this guy level 2. Jeez. Alright, so we complete the showdown. 1 hunt XP. Amaras turned 4. That's nice. Not really. So we'll return and advance the year. Let's get that age taken care of. Age 4. Alright, Amaras. Show us something that makes you worth getting a flower. Oh, it's roll 2 dice and add them together. Oopsie, so 8. 7. 15. Something tells me it's fighting arts. Ah, permanent luck. Well, the hard one to get is the hardened ribs, because it's a one of. But we've had the chest piece forever. I mean, we can make one of the pieces we don't have, which I guess is better than nothing. Alright, we'll do quad shuffle on this, because I'm feeling frosty. Acid storm. The air tastes sour and burns the victim's cracked lips. The sky cracks in great flashes, revealing spiraling black clouds. Finally, it opens, dousing everything in acid rain. I'll just really quickly roll this 6+. No problem. A 3. The survivor with the lowest insanity, randomizing case of ties, runs. It's not even returning survivor? Okay. So we just come to one of our zeros and make them skip the next hunt? Ooh. Oh, with the highest insanity, sorry. Not lowest. Okay, that makes more sense. It's like, that's super weird. So highest is still probably going to be Amras. I'd be impressed if anybody had more insanity than 28. Yeah, Amras. So they must skip the next hunt. They're, I mean, one short of retirement anyways. We can trade in all resources for monster ones. It's a thing. You can trade in all monster resources for basic resources. But I don't remember how you do it. So we can't do music endeavors, so we can't do drums. But we get a bonus to art endeavors. Fart endeavors. We could gain founding stones. Nobody really need acid palms, so. Alright. That puts us one short of bow mastery. Tarna's working her way up sword. Zachary's not really retired, but whatever. Alright, what do we even do on our settlement events anymore? Let's get this piece of iron. Let's get this piece of dragon gear. So we can't get the gloves, but we can get the belt. 2 veined wings, an organ, and an iron, and then we'll innovate after. 2 veined wings, an iron, and an organ. And we got the belt. It's better than nothing. We came back from last hunt with, like, basically nothing. You are not knocked down from suffering a severe injury. Okay. Oh, the gear kind of conflicts with itself here, doesn't it? Unless the arms are an up-facing blue and a left-facing blue. Nope. They just... That gear fights itself every step of the way. Forbidden Dance or the Screaming Lobe. Which we don't have him. Have we just never hunted the Screaming Antelope this campaign? Have we never once hunted the antelope this campaign? That's crazy. We did hunt it, so we should have the stone circle. Okay. Maybe I just missed it on here. Yeah, I didn't put it in here. Yeah, it's Harvest Ritual. Spend any number of monster resources to draw an equal number of basic resources. Yeah. Which these are all just miscellaneous now. I'd like to keep the radioactive dung because I can do a dragon bite bolt. I don't even know if it's any good, but... Well, I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's not great. How's the blast sword? 1 horn fragment and 3 organ? Of course it is. We got 4 organ in storage, so we could spend a bunch of these and try to turn them into organs. Okay, we'll spend... What do we have in here for organ? I wish it was a cabled vein. Oh, a radioactive dung. So we could potentially build the arrow if we want. White Lion have some organ? Yep, sinew. So organ, hide, and bone. And an endeavor to innovate. How did we not pull family? Do we already have it? Oh, we do. We needed Clan of Death. Forbidden Dance, that helps one of the Dragon King's crit cards. If you have Forbidden Dance, you get a permanent movement. Oh, we have to do Nightmare Training. We've got to. That's what we... Yeah, we gotta do Nightmare Training. I didn't know we didn't have it yet. Gotta do it. For sure. Let me take a look at that arrow, see if it's worth anything. I'm gonna take this out. And this is attached to Amaras, not the grid. Thank goodness. Dragon Armory. Dragon Bite Bolt is 1, 6, and 6. It's slow. It's devastating. If you wound the monster, it suffers knockback 5. Yeah, that sucks. That ain't worth nothing. What does this prevent again? Prevents musical, right?
You have chosen wisely.
The storm inspires +2 to all arts. What do we have that's art? Anything? Pottery, which is not a roll. We don't have many arts. Huh. I think if I put Acid Storm in here, it will tell me what I can't do. It'll lock them. No, is it just when I try to use it? Huh, I thought it did. Whatever. Well, we have 6 endeavors left. And our next hunt, Amras can't go. Tarna, as beautiful as ever. Yellow could definitely jump back in. They didn't pick up anything permanent. They were a good utility role. Zachary's got to sit one out. Olivia's decent. We don't have anybody to take over, do we? Oh, what's this? Pan-fry. Holy! Oh my gosh, that's our reborn survivor. Holy nuts. I forgot how much of a unit they were. Pan-fry will go out. We don't really have another one that's very good. A backup survivor. We needed Clan of Death to do any sort of intimacy. +1 strength, evasion, accuracy. That's big. Is face painting art? It's gotta be, right? Do we not have face painting? Have we not needed it? Paint. How have we been rolling on the intimacy table without face painting? Because I know you get the +1, but... Yeah, we should. Definitely we should, Bill. It's not even an option to pick. Oh, it's because of the one for each parent. And we just keep using 2 purified parents. That's right. That's right. Well, if we want somebody with the bow... What song is this? This is Lord of the Rings soundtrack in lo-fi. If we want somebody to take over bow, we need to give them that mastery. Like he needs to be an offspring. So we should try to nightmare train him up probably. And then birth after that if we can. So let's grab the nightmare training innovation. All right. I know, those are going to be so good, Bill. You did snag 2, that's awesome. I'm jealous. Alright, so Amaras spends 3 survival and an endeavor to come to this table. We need an 8, 9, and that's it. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? A 9. That will get him bow mastery. And get the whole settlement. Bow proficiency. So bow mastery, so everybody remembers, if you're a bowmaster, all bows in your gear grid gain deadly 2. In addition, ignore cumbersome on all bows. So that means the Vespertine bow would be deadly 3. So now we need Amaras to reproduce. Right? Give us somebody with starting out with 4 bow proficiency. Right? That's what we need to do, isn't it? Or, hear me out. Okay. Or we go hunt a level 3 Flower Knight. Get the flower, not next season, because we need to give it to Amaras. Actually, I guess it doesn't say we have to give it to somebody specific. So we could get it, bring it back to the settlement, and give it to Amaras. A Sleeping Virus rare gear. Let me check the wording on Sleeping Virus. When you die, yeah, so it doesn't say like somebody on the hunt has to gain it. So we could bring it back to the settlement for Amaras, give it to him, sacrifice him, kill him dead, and then he would give bow mastery instantly to somebody. And we could choose. We could have him give bow mastery to anybody we want, like anybody with a luck, really. We could take Tick, because Tick would lose that -1 accuracy. He's only 4 years old. So he'd go back to flush accuracy. He'd actually get +2 accuracy. He'd be looking at like 9 strength, 2 luck plus the 3 luck on the bow. That's what we want to do. We should do that. Problem is we'd be doing it to kill Amaras. Which kind of feels wrong, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So do we want to purify Cersei? How do we do it again? I mean, we don't need somebody reproduced, do we? We could pick somebody from the group here. Or call. They're all the same stats. No, but I would never oppose giving Tarna extra sword stuff. Because the Petal Spiral innovation, not Petal Spiral, something similar though. Something Petal, oh no, it is Petal Spiral. Oh, see right there it says Endeavor disabled due to Acid Storm. I thought it disabled art. Oh, adds to, it disables music. So if we could have done this, then it's an Endeavor and all they need is a 6+ to gain a sword proficiency. So we could max out a Swordmaster pretty quick there. None of these can get rid of the lingering effects, right? Nope. None of those do. It looks like it's just acid or pedal spiral that's music right off the bat here, unless we have drums. Oh yeah, so we can't do drums. Can't do pedal spiral. Endeavor disabled. Yeah, that's it. Just those two. So that would have been nice to get her. I mean, if we could get her to a sword master, are you kidding me? That would be incredible. I don't remember exactly what they said. Or what it is, but I know it was really good. A sword master gains +1 accuracy, strength, and speed when attacking with a sword. That's pretty nice. I was going to look and see if a blast sword was better than the scrap sword we're using, because there's potential to pick that up. So it's 2, 6, and 4, and it can block. It's nice to have the ability to block with a sword. And when I block with it, I gain a survival, which is nice for our rawhide person. 2, 6, and 4 versus 2, 5, and 3. It's not deadly. We lose deadly. Tick might already be purified, Bill. Let me take a look. Yeah, Tick's already purified. So he's ready. I think he's a good one to take over because he's already got 9 courage. So he'd have 2 accuracy, 9 strength, 2 or 3 evasion, and 2 luck. Yeah, Blast Sword is good except the loss of deadly. Absolutely. So we either need to reproduce somebody. We do have Bed now, so we could potentially get him in with +1 permanent strength. We'd need a 5/6 for that. I'm not sure if they're coming out really any better than the couple we have, though. Let me look. Let me just see what they're coming out with right now. So it's 2 strength and an evasion. Yeah, so I mean they're coming out the same. So we might as well just purify somebody we already have that's one of those guys. We could potentially build the barber surgeon, finally. That's what I've been waiting to do forever. Barber surgeon, and then get the one where we the scavenger kit. It's in the organ grinder. So we need 3 organ and a bone. Or is that 3 organ and a hide? 3 organ and a hide. So the dung I don't actually care about. I thought maybe I would for those arrows, but those arrows actually suck. And love juice is not very valuable for us anymore because we have the ability to reproduce pretty easily. I am tempted to start doing this pituitary gland. A permanent strength. We have re-rolls in the settlement. Like Zachary's strength is incredibly underwhelming. I know that's a super high risk, but aside from Zachary just being the oldest one that doesn't die, he's really weak. Like when we give him the chance to go wound with a Qatar against the dragon, he has a hard time wounding unless it's with the axe. Let's do this 3rd organ real quick. And then just a hide. Not the king's tongue. Yeah, it does. But that's what I'm saying is like, would our campaign really change that much if he died? Really? His stats are nothing amazing. His armor's good, but we're working on Qatar Mastery just to work on something. We don't need it. We're going bow, axe, shield, I think, and then sword. So Qatar's just like a side option for us. Okay, but that built us the barber surgeon. And then from that, I don't remember if the first aid kit is really any good. I don't think it's as good as bandages. For whatever reason, I think it only heals 1. On arrival, all survivors gain 3 survival. Remove a bleeding token or negative attribute token from yourself or adjacent. Yeah, but we got to spread the love out a little bit. So we got a couple of real good guys. Now let's get this out just because I'm planning on building it. To build that, I need a scrap and a perfect hide. So scrap. And we should, I'm pretty sure I held on to a perfect hide. I did. What's level 3 you need for Flower Knight and Dragon King? Also, don't we have Dung Beetle Knight? We do, but I'm just trying to finish this last set, this last piece of Dragon King, so that we can go start hunting Dung Beetle. We're pretty much out of time for Dung Beetle. A lot of his stuff you have to bury, and we don't have that time. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years till all our Nemesis encounters start. I mean, I don't think you need to bury any of his armor, but any of his weapons that you want to use, like that's his thing, is to be buried. Yeah. Because I don't even think he's got a full armor set, right? I don't think he does. Gorm. His is the rolling armor. So what you need for it is all that stuff to gain the following bonus. Add 2 to all locations when you would be knocked down. Instead, suffer knockback 5. And what has he got? What's his armor worth anyways? His Katars are pretty cool. But only when they're calcified. 154, but when they're calcified, they're 145. And sharp. During mineral gathering, I can re-roll one of my d10s. That's sweet. Yeah, because it's a lot of specific stuff, right? So they don't have an armor value on their own, but each piece so far has given you 1. So that's 1 armor point, 2 armor points. This would technically give you a 3rd. Belt doesn't give you anything. Harness doesn't give you anything. 4th for the circlet. So you'd have 4, 5, 6 everywhere. Yeah, but his deck is so much smaller. I mean, almost all his resources are one-ofs, right? Except like his fingernails. I'm pretty sure he's got a thicker or a thinner deck, right? Yeah, look at that. That's with all of these Dragon Kings out. He's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's only got 11 resources. That's crazy. It's an item so it goes over your armor? No way, really? You don't have that many slots on your gear grid. You'd have to... Flower Knight book? Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Titan? Where do you want me to go? That's cool. What do you mean at 4 slots? It definitely 5 slots, right? But then you wouldn't be able to have any weapons. Because you got the Greaves. So 1, 2, if you had the badge. But 3, 4, 5. Little blur for the level 3. Level 3, so you get the 4 basic, 8 flower, 1 sleeping virus, a black lichen. If the settlement has innovated petal spiral, which we have, when they defeat a level 3 flower knight, all survivors with the fencing secret fighting art, which we have 1, and ghostly beauty and narcissistic disorder gain the true blade secret fighting art. I have no idea thus far how to get ghostly beauty or narcissistic. But that's something for green armor campaign too. One of the requirements on a piece of green armor is that you have true blade. I think it's for... Is it for Feetosaurus? Or Griswaldo? That's pretty cool. Iron Hand. I thought I had those in here. Oh yeah. I think it might be for Griswaldo actually. So yeah, Griswaldo or Feetosaurus need a beacon shield. Oh, you need a Gormite. Yeah. See, so you need a Gormite, the stomach lining, calcified Juggernaut blade, and iron, and I have to have a survivor with true blade, which is why that green armor campaign is just absurdly impossible. But that's good. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. If the settlement has innovated sculpture, when you defeat a level 2 Dragon King, gain the Radiant Course. You get it every time once we get sculpture. That basically means I'm never picking sculpture. It's just automatic death. Or maybe that'd be good with our flower people. I don't know. No, we will go after a White Lion level 3 for his overgrown Dewclaw so that we can get this Qatar out of here and do Longclaw Lenore's Qatar. Purify a Nightmare. Yeah, let's definitely purify somebody. I don't know what our balance from male to female is right now. It looks pretty even. Looks like we might need a male. So we'll purify Call. We'll innovate sculpture after we're done with Dragon. So we spend 2 endeavors. He gets the purified. Gain overprotective disorder. And roll a d10. This would be great to get a luck here. Ask, and ye shall receive. A 9. All we needed was an 8+. So we're going to take that permanent luck all day long. Good work, Call. Scythe and Dragon King armor, they go hand in hand. Yeah. Which the Scythe might be a good weapon, but the Mastery is just not worth it. That's nice. The 2 accuracy and 5 strength is nice. I just remember being super underwhelmed by the Scythe. The fact that it takes a basic suicide item to attain. Suffer 3 brain damage. Your next attack with this weapon gains devastating 1. Yeah. 2, 6, and 4. Reach of 2. Pretty comparable to the counterweighted axe. I feel like that one would be even better in a normal campaign when you don't have so much access to devastating, because we have a lot of devastating people. That cost us 2 endeavors to purify him. I still don't think we have a 4th departing. Tarna's going to keep her gear grid. Panfry's working with the shield, so she can take over Zachary's for this. He can take over Zachary's, which is our leather grid, right? Yep. Which they do not need to carry the Qatar because they're working on shield. So they could... And that's a good slot for bandages. Maybe I'll leave that up there. We could maybe work on getting another monster grease for this gear grid, because this isn't there either. That's cursed to... Let me put that in a note on them. Amaras. We probably won't be taking Amaras out again. But just in case, I'll put on here that his cursed gear, he's got the Twilight Sword. We do need a Radiant Heart for the Scythe, though, so, and we don't have that. Oh, we do. We do have a Radiant Heart already saved up from before. We don't have to retire Amaras, no. But he's just 1 from retiring. I need to kill him so that we can warm virus him to somebody. So what was the requirements for making that a Scythe? A Radiant Heart, 2 King's Claw, and 2 Scrap. We have a Radiant Heart. We have 2 King's Claw. And I do happen to know we have 2 Scrap. We probably won't ever get the proficiency. We don't have enough time. When you critically wound on a Scythe, roll a d10. On a 6+, shuffle the hit location. Do not shuffle unresolved hit locations. Oh, wow. So... So it is also helps us from not pulling the trap? Is that what that does? Yeah, we could Nightmare Train it, Bill. And then the Mastery, at the start of a Scythe Master's act, if they're insane, they gain an activation. Okay. So if we were to do that, what would it replace? It could go up here. They don't need bow. They're not even working on a proficiency up here. And it's the dragon set. Alright, I'll entertain it. So it would take a Radiant Heart. Mostly just because you're the best, Titan. That's why. Radiant Heart, 2 King's Claws, and 2 Scrap. There it is. Nuclear Scythe. We should probably look into maybe getting a blue or red power core. All nuclear cards in your gear grid gain deadly 2. That would be ideal to pair with the scythe.
You have chosen wisely.
And then the red power core, all nuclear cards in your gear grid gain sharp. So if it was sharp and deadly, that would be even better. But I think we might need another radiant core for that, which scares me. It's also impossible in this current configuration to get it deadly. They didn't really make these to pair up very well. Kind of disappointing. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get the devastating, but scythe would be, that proficiency or whatever would be nice. The problem is whoever's going to do nightmare training needs to have a good amount of survival. And we don't really have survivors with much survival. Snow has 8. He was starting bow. He's 4 years old. It's not too late for him to start. He could take over the scythe gear grid. Because we have Panfry in red. We'd need to switch yellow to blue. And then Snow. Siblings, yeah, twins. Snow would turn green and take over the dragon. But it changed a little bit. So Cat Eye would need to be removed. So that's going to need to go to the bowman. Cat Eye Circlet needs to go to our bowman down here. Which would leave a spot open for Founding Stone. I didn't add the belt. Whoops. Am I blind? There it is. I don't think we do have any Dread Cannon. I could definitely check. Nuclear scythe is 2, 6, and 6 right now. It's pretty weak. We need to get it some sharpness or something. So we need shining liver. Oh, red core is pituitary gland and an iron, which is what gets it sharp. So we just need an iron for that, which we just spent all our scrap, but we could convert all our dragon resources into basic resources and try to pick up a couple more pieces of scrap. Looks like we only need to find one. Then we could try to convert that into iron, get a red core, which would make that scythe sharp. Probably what we should do. Even before nightmare training, I think. Only have 3, so it'd have to go pretty perfectly. But we could turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could turn quite a few. We have 3 endeavors. So all we need for the arms, caveled vein, husk. So do we have a husk in storage? Yeah. So technically we could do 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 regular, or 12 of these dragon resources into... yeah, but the odds of this are way better, Titan. To take 12 of these and turn them into basic resources and only need to get 1 scrap, those are really good odds. Plus we have way too much bone. So let's do that. So spend 1. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just do the bones. Let's leave all the hide for leather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should make sure those ribs don't go to anything else that we would want. I think it's just the mantle. Yeah. Yeah, alright. So 8. Shovel these up. We just need 1 scrap out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. 6, 7. No way. 8. Holy cow, on the river. Oh, jeez. Well, we got some organs in reserve. So, 2 broken lantern and this broken lantern. Well, actually, yeah, monster grease for sure. So let's keep those because it's not actually done yet. In order to do it, we have to do the purification. So it spends an endeavor. And then we just need a 3 through 9. Alright, bottom of the barrel, but we got it. Spend 3 scrap to pick up an iron, so 1. Means we'll need to find more scrap before next year. 2, 3. To make 1 iron, I'm not going to make it because it's an iron and this gland to make the thing. The red charm. Red core, sorry. Red core, that comes from here. All nuclear gear cards in your gear grid gain sharp. So now this scythe is sharp. Okay. And then probably spend the last endeavor on nightmare training. Try to nightmare train a level of scythe proficiency here. Oh, it's not yellow. It's not yellow. Yellow doesn't really have a proficiency. They're just there. It's snow. Yeah, we might as well try it. So we have to spend 3 survival. Oops, I need to spend the endeavor. I spent his 3 survival to do nightmare training. And then we roll here. So we need 8 through 10. Permanent accuracy or strength wouldn't be terrible, but 2, spend a survival and roll again. 10. So permanent accuracy or strength. Probably accuracy, yeah. It's sharp, so it doesn't really need the strength. Accuracy helps. Unfortunately, that was our last endeavor, so we don't get a level of scythe proficiency quite yet, but we got a couple of upgrades, I'd say. Scavenger kit'll help. Start working on shield proficiency again with Pan Fry, whose round leather shield is 2-4-12. Their stats are so crazy. Hmm, 5, 4, 11, 4, 3, and 1. We got to get a flower back in their hands too. Oh yeah, sorry, I got a little distracted. So we'll spend these 2 organs to get a monster grease for this individual. I mean, it's too good for the leather gear grids. We got to have monster grease in there if we can. It pairs with their leg situation so well. But we need a third. Oh, it's a shield. They don't need a shield. Yeah, they do. They really need a shield. Oh man, that rawhide armor set does a lot of good for them, but I hate how little armor they have. That's why we need shield mastery. They'll get them all an extra one. What does the blast shield do again? Was it any good? Did we like it or no? Because I have a couple King's Tongues. I can't convert anything to leather, Bill. Oh, we do have a love juice. It's kind of the same. Another monster grease, probably not. It doesn't work really very well with anybody else's gear grid. Because you had to have... Oh, we might have one, Bill. You might be right. We do have 1 leather in there. What does it take to make a leather shield? Leather and some bone? Leather, bone, hide? So it would be our leather, a bone, and a hide. Okay. Bonk. Which actually helps this gear grid a lot. Even though it's the Bowman. Still a good gear grid. We lost our clawhead arrow. It got smashed out. It's nice. Nobody we're taking out is blind. Probably go after another level 2 Dragon King. Because we've got to get this, just the cabled vein. My heck. None of these have a crit for cabled vein, right? No. Okay. Would have been nice. I am so ready for a nap. Gonna go watch a couple episodes of Yellowstone with the wife. She wanted to start it, so I restarted it with her and take a little snooze. It sounds great. It was fun to get this. Muramasa. I don't think the katana mastery is very good either, is it? Yeah, when you get to mastery, you leave. That's so dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I've been tempted to start that one. Alright, guys. Good stream. Things got a little hairy there for a minute. But we made it work. We made it work. So, we will just see you guys next time. Next Sunday, noon o'clock. Thanks for being here, and I hope you guys all have a great week.